Alright guys, so what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be blowing your mind with this simple strategy that you just need two indicators in order to start making use of this strategy. So I'm going to be placing a trade live just for you to see. Even though I'm going to be making a late entry right here. So let's see how it goes. So now I just made an entry. Okay, I just made an entry. Remember, this is a real account. uh Let me see. I'll show you from here. You are going to notice that they have changed many things here, so you can see this zero account, guys. So now this strategy is the simplest strategy you can in fact this one, I know if you use this strategy, you are going to come back to this video and give it double likes if YouTube permits you to do that. So but let's just dive into the strategy. Simple, easy to mark out, and also easy to use. So everything you need in this strategy have been provided for you: your markup, your entry, and even your possible exit, right? So we are going to be using just two indicators, and indicators we are going to be using, the first one is moving average. Okay, so moving average is basically for confirmation. So the if you want to add the indicator, you first of all add fractal. This fractal, what you need to do is just set the style to 4 pixels, then come to time frame and change it to make sure that you are selecting only daily time frame and 4 hours time frame. That's exactly what we are going to be using. So if you come, maybe if you add your fractal, you're going to see all these things selected. So make sure you remove all of them and leave only daily time frame, which is D1 and H4, right? That's the only time frame we are going to be using for this strategy. Then the next thing is moving average, which is going to be our confirmation tool. Okay, so we need moving average plus 50, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, then change the color to any color of your choice. Then coming to time frame, on that is if you are using moving averages, so make sure that you select only 30 and 15 minutes, guys. 30 and 15 minutes, so you have to deselect everything apart from 30 minutes and 15 minutes. That's the only this thing you are going to leave. Okay, so once you are done, you save, and that's all about this strategy, guys. Okay, so how do you take or make entry, or how do you actually enjoy this strategy? Why do I say it's the most simplest strategy you can ever see on YouTube? Now, if you look right here, just simply go to daily time frame. Either you go to daily time frame or you go to 4 hours time frame. Well, I think the best is start from daily time frame. So when you go to daily time frame, you are going to be looking for all these fractals, okay, where you have your fractals, just like my markup. So the reason why I entered this trade right here is because if you look below here, I have my fractal right here. Okay, I have my fractal there. I also have fractal at this zone. I have fractal here also. Okay, so that's the fractals I can actually see around this zone right now. Okay, so once you see your fractal, use a rectangle like this one that I have here. Okay, you can see all these ones. These are the ones I've taken. This one have played out already. So let me just share with you what happened first here before I will now start kind of explaining why I entered this cell at this zone right now. Okay, so let's see how to take this trade, or how to make use of this fractal using the one that have like back testing, which is the trade that have already played before we wait for the current one we just entered to play out. Okay, so but before I proceed, remember I have a 1 week mentorship program coming up first. That is in 2 days time. So if you have not registered for the program, if you want to enjoy uh VIP signals, understand the way I trade, and it's going to be a live section for 1 week non-stop every day for 1 week. So, and we are going to be having a live challenge of 4 hours with the chat on a daily basis. So if you don't want to keep jumping from one strategy to another, if you are tired of back-to-back losses in every time you beat up yourself for making mistakes and everything, you can actually join this group and you know, link up with good traders within a particular community and make sure you grow with them and build with them. That is exactly what I want to do in this 1 week mentorship program, right? So if you want to enjoy, someone might be asking, this program, is it for everybody? No, it's for people who have been trading. It's not like for beginners. If you want to learn Forex from scratch, you go to some website like babypips.com. It's free. Go there, follow the process. You are going to learn everything about Forex trading, pips, lot sizes, anything like that. So for this 1 week mentorship program is only for those who have been trading, but they are not actually seeing profit. They are struggling with losses, or they are not consistent, or they are still finding it difficult to have a very good strategy that they trust, okay, that they can actually use to make money consistently. So these are the category of people who are allowed to participate for this mentorship program. So if you're a complete beginner, that means you have to go for like something like 1 month, 6 months mentorship program, or 3 months mentorship program. So it's not, this particular mentorship, which is for 1 week, is not for beginners. It's just for strategy sharing, building a community, trading psychology, and money management or risk management, guys. So I'll proceed with this. So if you look here, this is the first fractal that formed, right? This is the first fractal, which is the one above. Okay, it formed. Or this one, the price has pushed down this way, retested, and before the second fractal formed. Okay, so how do we take this trade? So when you see the fractal, okay, when you see the fractal like this one, okay, then mark out the points, the end point of this fractal. You can see here, that's the where this fractal ended. Then mark out the wick that produces the fractal, which is this one. Okay, so if I zoom in, you can see that this is actually the end where the fractal, this is the end point of the fractal, and this is the beginning of the wick that produces the fractal. So that's exactly what you are going to be marking out. Then use this kind of rectangle to cover up that line. Then you can easily delete this particular line so that you focus on the rectangle. Okay, so now you are done. The price have produced a fractal and the price is pushing to the downside, right? The price is pushing to the downside this way. So what you have to do, you simply wait for the price to pull back to your fractal, that zone you have marked out already. So now you have to switch from here, you have to switch to 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so let me increase this a bit to 4 pixels. Okay, so you have to move back to maybe that our entry time frame is going to be 15 minutes or 30 minutes time frame. So I switch to 15 minutes time frame right now. Then I go back to find that place I have that fractal. Okay, so this is exactly where I have the fractal. You can see this is the zone. The price from here started pulling back to that fractal. Now the price is back to this fractal. We are going to be looking for entries, right? So the first entry you are going to have here is when the price closes below this moving average. Okay, the price closes below, push down and close below this moving average, you are going to make your entry. That's the basic entry, guys. This is you making entry without even though if you don't know anything about price action, you don't know anything about any technical analysis, you don't even know any strategy at all, you can actually start making money with this strategy. Stop jumping from one strategy to another. Master one, modify it, add some confluences by yourself, and see yourself grow, right? The problem we have is that we are just looking for a holy great strategy, a strategy that will never lose money, which is you can never find it anywhere. So each strategy you see and you feel like this strategy suits my kind of trader, then stick with the strategy, modify it, add some confluences, and you start making money with the strategy. That's all. The reason why YouTubers or forex traders who are on YouTube, who create videos on YouTube about their trading or lifestyle, anything like that, the reason why they drop different strategies is that because we have different traders. Our personalities differ, so any strategy that suit that your kind of person, stick to the strategy, modify it, make sure you kind of rebuild it to your own taste, and focus on the strategy, right? So now if you look at this point, this is the point the price closes below this moving average. So once the price close, you make your entry at this zone. This is the point you are going to be selling. Then set your stop loss just above the previous swing high, right? Because we are selling. So that's where your stop loss should be. And this particular thing can give you 1:3, 4, 5, 6. I started my targets always from whenever I'm trading is 1:2, 3, or 4. So I don't really go up to 1:10, 20. But this kind of strategy can give you that kind of risk reward, right? But I'm not interested in extending my TP to 1:10 or 20, anything like that. So unless I'm going to be using my stop loss to modify the trade, right? So just set your target as 1:2 or 1:3. You are good to go. So you can see after everything, the price like played around, push up again, but couldn't hit your stop loss. You can see right here, this is supposed to be where our stop loss should be, above here, right? A little bit above the swing high. You can see everything is playing out well. So you can make multiple entries, like whenever the price closes below this moving average, you can still make an entry until the price push massively to the downside. That is based on your direction, right? You can see how the price just pushed massively after the whole this kind of this particular example I'm showing, like wasted time before it plays out well, right? You can see how the price move massively to the downside. So the same thing is happening right here. Okay, same thing is happening right here. If you look at for daily time frame, we still have a fractal here. The price break and is retesting this fractal. Okay, even though the price is not pushed massively to the downside before the retest, but it's still a good one. So I'm going to be targeting 1:2 in this using this kind of entry right here. So after this fractal that we had here, okay, that's why I'm marking this particular line. Okay, so after that, the price is retesting the zone. So I simply go down to 15 minutes time frame, and here is the place I'm supposed to like make my entry, which is after this. When this particular candle closes below here, I'll sell here, and my stop loss should simply be a little bit above here. So but because I made a late entry, I'm going to be setting my stop loss just at this swing high here. So but the place I'm supposed to set my stop loss, assuming I made the right entry, which is here, is just here above this swing high, and I'm good to go. So I don't need to worry about anything. So this is exactly what this strategy is all about. It's simple and easy. All right guys, so that's that for this strategy. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you are new, start testing this strategy. You can use your real account or your demo account, whatever you want to use. Once you feel like you are comfortable with the strategy, then go all out and use this strategy and make some money. So that's that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now guys, enjoy.